If you want to see tales of magic, curses, and deals with the devil, you should definitely watch our picks for the best witch movies.
An extremely mortal man. Give me that!
We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again.
Number 10.
He is the wizard. The wizard. Or so he says. Did it not occur to you that he might be an imposter?
Oz the Great and Powerful is a 2013 fantasy adventure film directed by Sam Raimi and stars James Franco, Mila Kunis, Rachel Weisz, Michelle Williams, and Zach Braff. Interpreting the classic story in a fundamentally new and fresh way, Oz follows a shady, lying circus magician who accidentally gets swiped into the land of Oz, which is truly magical. Now even more obsessed with fame and fortune, he soon finds himself hunted by 3 evil witches. Now he must decide between good and bad until it's too late.
I simply want peace. It's all I ever wanted, and the wizard can do that. He's a good man.
Oh, what do you know about goodness? Deep down, you are wicked.
I'm not wicked!
Number 9.
I'm scared to close my eyes. I'm scared to open them.
The Blair Witch Project is a 1999 supernatural horror film, written and directed by Daniel Myrick and Eduardo Sanchez, and stars Heather Donahue, Michael C. Williams, and Joshua Leonard. As the rise of found-footage horror and deservedly one of the most successful movies of all time, comes the story of a group of young friends. In 1994, the group hikes into the woods to film a documentary about a local legend known as the Blair Witch. All 3 disappear, but their equipment and footage is discovered a year later.
No, Mike, it's not the same log. It's not the same log, Mike.
Same log.
Look, it's not.
It is! Open your eyes!
It's not the same log. It's not the same log.
Number 8. The Witches of Eastwick.
Are you trying to seduce me?
I wouldn't dream of seducing you, Alexandra. I wouldn't insult your intelligence.
The Witches of Eastwick is a dark fantasy comedy film directed by George Miller and stars Jack Nicholson, Cher, Susan Sarandon, and Michelle Pfeiffer. Dancing with the Devil has never seen such truth and fantasy at the same time. 3 friends who have all lost their man are visited by a mysterious old man and granted the powers of witchcraft. But they must soon question the true intentions of the old man and their purpose as witches.
You have no taste, a lousy sense of humor, and you smell. You're not even interesting enough to make me sick.
Would you like to be on the top or the bottom?
Number 7.
One child a week is no good to me.
We will do better. We will do much better.
The Witches is a dark fantasy comedy horror film directed by Nicholas Roeg and stars Angelica Houston, Mai Zetterling, Rowan Atkinson, and Jason Fisher. Brought to life by unforgettable puppetry and practical effects, The Witches is the fantastical journey of one brave boy who, upon discovering an evil plan by powerful witches, is turned into a tiny mouse. With the world a little greater and more terrifying than before, he must embark on a journey to save all children from the same fate.
A bitch who dares to say I'm wrong will not be vicious very long.
Number 6. Hocus Pocus.
His punishment must be more fulsome, more lingering. Dazzle me, my darling.
Hocus Pocus is a fantasy comedy film directed by Kenny Ortega and stars Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy, and Omri Katz. Embark on the journey of a lifetime alongside a magical cat against 3 evil witches. Having moved to a new town, young teenager Max has found a couple of new friends already. Upon discovering a lost mansion, they accidentally unleash 3 evil witches that swear to rule the world, and only Max and his friends can stop them.
Twist the bones and bend the back. Here to decapit American mystic. Trim him of his baby fat. Here to decapit American mystic. Give him fur black as black, just like this.
Number 5. The Witch.
Boo! Where is Sam? Where is Sam? Where is that little man?
The Witch is a period supernatural horror film written and directed by Robert Eggers and stars Anya Taylor-Joy, Ralph Ineson, and Kate Dickie. True horror awaits us within ourselves. In the 17th century, witchcraft is still feared and seen as humanity's greatest enemy. While watching a family's baby, young Thomasin must cope with the fact that he disappears without a trace. When she is blamed by the townsfolk for the tragedy and slowly suspected of witchcraft, the town is slowly torn apart.
Go!
Number 4.
My sister-in-law's something of a skeptic, but I'd very much like my fortune told.
Eve's Bayou is a Southern Gothic drama film written and directed by Cassie Lemons and stars Samuel L. Jackson, Lynn Whitfield, and Debbie Morgan. Centering on themes of forgiveness and disillusionment, Eve's Bayou is the traumatic story of a family over the course of a hot Louisiana summer. As the secrets they have kept over the decades and the betrayals one has made to his family slowly unbury themselves from the ground beneath their feet, it comes down to being torn apart or coming together even stronger.
You're in pain, my daughter. Yes. There is an end to your problem, though not one you imagined.
Number 3.
That's much better.
Stardust is a 2007 romantic fantasy adventure film directed by Matthew Vaughn and stars Claire Danes, Charlie Cox, Sienna Miller, Ricky Gervais, and Robert De Niro. What we sometimes do for love is beyond logic, especially for Tristan, who lives in a village securing itself from the creatures living in a forest by a wall. But when promising the woman who stole his heart to bring her a fallen star, he must cross the most dangerous place on earth. His worst imaginings are an understatement for what lays ahead.
You shall not see the star, touch it, smell, or hear it. You will not perceive her even if she stands before you.
Number 2.
I thought you said she was dead. That was her sister, the Wicked Witch of the East. This is the Wicked Witch of the West. She's worse than the other one was.
The Wizard of Oz is a musical fantasy film directed by Victor Fleming and stars Judy Garland, Frank Morgan, Ray Bolger, and Burt Lahr. With groundbreaking visuals comes a must-see for every young adult wandering this planet in search of magic. When a tornado ravages Kansas, a young girl is wiped from the face of the earth and lands in the magical land of Oz, where dreams come true and an adventure awaits her.
Who killed the Witch of the East? Was it you?
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody.
Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too.
Before we unveil movie number 1, here are a few honorable mentions.
Honey, please do as I say.
How will he's out there?
Not well. Who is out where?
The man under the roses.
What?
Who was killed?
A man named Wayne Peters. Did you know Wayne Peters?
No.
Here's a picture of him. Ever seen him before?
No.
What the?
Surprise.
Number 1. Harry Potter series.
Are you sure that's a real spell? Well, it's not very good, is it?
Harry Potter is an urban fantasy film series created by J.K. Rowling and stars Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson. In this fantasy tale of a lifetime that enchanted generations to come, we are introduced into the magical world of witches and wizards. Following a young and charming boy suffering injustice from his foster parents, he is given the chance to escape the dullness of life to encounter adventures in the greatest school for wizards and witches, Hogwarts.
Ah, come to see the show.
You foul, loathsome, evil little cockroach!
Hermione, no! He's not worth it.
Do you agree with our list? Please let us know in the comments. If you want to know more about a particular movie in this list, you can check out our links in the video description. And for more top 10 movie videos, be sure to subscribe to communiTV.